So apparently I might have figured out partially what's been wrong with my Focus lately. I guess it was hungry, because it ate a snowblower at the scrapyard today. So maybe it was just in need of some real metal nourishment. I don't know. So I picked up this snowblower at the scrapyard. It actually was pretty well complete. I had to remove the 8-horse Tecumseh motor off it and the chute. That's about all I could take off, but Focus managed to swallow it and bring it home anyway. So my plans for this are, other than putting another tire on this side that's narrow like that, is to turn it into a plow. I saw this video. It was a snowplow blade you put on a snowblower, and it'll elevate up like that to get out of the way so you can still use it as a blower. Just trying to remember the name of it. It was thrower blade, I think that's what it was. Yeah, thrower blade. I had to type that in Google search. My boss at work sent it to me. He's planning on getting one. So I got thinking it's not a bad idea. The reason is because my snowblower's in that shed, and it's quite a distance down to the driveway, so I have to blow the lawn first. But I was hoping to get a small one of these. Unfortunately, this one's bigger, but you know, at the scrapyard, the price is right, but you might not always get exactly what you're looking for. So yeah, you got to take what's there, right? So anyway, I'll show you what I had more envisioned, anyways. Something more the size of this thing, the old I don't know, it's a 1959 power handle or something, little dinky thing. But this guy, I can't just use it because the wheels are driven forward, but there's no reverse, and I don't want to go cutting up an antique. Like it just goes against the grain. Yeah, power handle. You can't hardly read it now, but that's what it's called. But yeah, 2 or 3 horse motor on it, and you know, this guy's kind of narrow, but a little bit wider than that, and just to push the snow. Yeah, I just want something to push the snow, because where the snowplow pushes it at the end of the driveway, you know, it can be 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet deep sometimes, heavy slushy stuff, and the snowblower doesn't like moving it, and it's very heavy. So I was thinking something just about the same width as the tires. Like I say, my intention is to narrow these up. This tire's going. It'll be a narrow tire like that with chains on it, up closer. And the chute's gone. So from here forward, there's going to be just a blade. So I'm thinking, since all it's pushing, 3-horse brakes should be able to handle that. I mean, I had a 3-horse Briggs on my go-kart, and the thing would do like 35 miles an hour. So, you know, if you really got 3 horses, I'm pretty sure they could pull that out of the way and push it. So, small engine like that should work. And it'd be lighter too. So I've just hooked it up to this drive belt here. Used a dead man's clutch. I want a dead man's clutch on it, because you know, if you're in reverse and you slip and fall, you don't want to like come over top of you, even though there's nothing rotating like in a snowblower. So got to maintain some semblance of safety anyways. So that's the concept anyway. So I'm just about to tear into this thing and remove the impeller and the auger. Got the auger bolts out at the scrapyard, but it still wouldn't come out easily, so it's got one of those worm gears in there. So we'll get on to that. I was successful in splitting it apart. It's actually just 2 bolts, and well, call it 4 bolts. 2 of them are welded, but so the back drive part here really isn't all that heavy. It's like the front over there is heavier. Anyway, I'll just lay it down there and show you the innards here. So you got your friction drive here, which you can see is about ready to fall off of there for some reason. End play's done on the shaft, and I don't know what all, but And the rubber's dead, so I'll be buying one of them, no question. The disc it rubs against, though, seems to be okay. So that's how you get your different gears. You see they got grease fittings on there. Needless to say, they've probably never been greased in their life. This one chain over here is a little on the slack side too, but I don't know. I doubt a person can take a link out of it, put a half link in. But anyway, at least it's not, you know, total destruction in there. There's a little bit of a mouse nest I removed, but so anyway, having some fun on this part. The gotta get that pulley off of there. It's got two bolts down there, one on the keyway and one off it. I already got the two bolts that hold the second stage impeller out there. Got all this unbolted, but it flops around, but it doesn't, it won't move. So basically, it has to come apart from the far side there. So I'm going to try to pound on that shaft and knock it out. If it won't come out, I'll be coming in between the two here with a sawzall and cutting the shaft in half just to get it apart. This thing's surprisingly heavy though. Once I get the auger and all that out of it, it might be a lot lighter. So I got the auger assembly off it there. Had to end up cutting the shaft off with 8-inch, 9-inch long sawzall blade. Then it came right out. I'll give the weight to the various components. This whole assembly here, give the weight of it, and also the drive. Drive now weighs about 100 pounds. The way it sits, no motor. And then also the front piece here. I'll give the weight on it. So I'm thinking for my pusher blade, I'll end up using a lot of this. Don't know how much of the side I can keep, but keep the blade maybe this high or something, and then take the rest of it off. Try to make some type of pusher blade out of it. I figured, yeah, it's already curved, maybe more than I need for a blade, but I need this back area here because this is what mounts it to the you know, the drive section. So to make life easy, I'm just gonna retain that and go from there. Got to buy a new friction wheel, I guess you'd call it. This part here, it's pretty well dead, so I'll be looking for old Sears parts for that, but hopefully I can massage something up on eBay or somewhere else. Still got the part number sticker on it, but I think Sears is pretty well out of business at this point. But anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to locate something. If I have to, I'll as long as I can get the outside diameter the same. If I have to, I will machine the rest of it. You know, drill the holes in myself, what have you. Anyway, so I'll show more on my and this wide tire has to go. I got a similar tire there, but unfortunately I think the shaft is too small. So I got a little parts playing around to do, but we'll get her working there one way or another. Franken rigs it up with a little 3-horse on her there. Turns out that I just have to put a pulley on the motor. This guy here spins all the time, and then it's controlled by the left hand dead man's clutch handle there. So should be able to work something out. Like I say, I was hoping for a smaller one, but you know, these things happen, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll have more on the well, I don't know, pusher, plow, whatever you want to call it, snowblower based snowplow, basically. Have more on that later. Just a quick addition here. So the weights are for the auger drive pieces there, 36 pounds. For the front sheet metal, 48 pounds. And the drive, like I said before, with the wheels and handles, that's 100. And then, so that's a grand total, given about 70 pounds for the 8-horse motor on it, somewhere around 250 pounds. So I'm looking to make it quite a bit lighter than that, put it on a serious diet. Although I do need some weight for traction with it, although I will be running chains on the tires. So anyway, just to let you know the weight's there.